Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is Carrie here from Carrie Counts Cash. You guys are all doing well. I cannot complain. I have been on vacation this past week. It's been lovely. I didn't end up going too far, but you know what? Sometimes a staycation is what the doctor ordered. Today we are going to be stuffing my last paycheck of March. We have $1,920 here. Of course, some of this is going towards savings challenges as well, but let's just get into the stuffing. We're gonna start with how much change I have left first. From last week's spending, we have $4, $6, $8, $9, and 65 cents. So that's not a bad haul. And now let's talk actual cash rollover. So last week we didn't put anything in spending. We are, I think, following that trend again this week. We're not going to put anything in there. But self-care is next, and we are going to add $10 to this. I think I get my nails done next week or the week after. So we're going to put 10 in here to take care of that bill. I did get my mani-pedi haircut, the whole 9 yards, the other day, and it was lovely. I got some like tropically-ish nails, even though we decided not to go away in the end. And it just makes me feel better about this dreary Canadian wasteland because yes, it did dump almost 2 feet of snow on me like 3 or 4 days ago. It's insane. I'm over it. Groceries has money left. We are going to put this to the side for rollover. We have 20, 40, 50, and 55. It's just a little bit off camera there, but it is still on the desk. Groceries is gonna get 220, so I think I did 100 in 50s, and then we'll do 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 120. 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 220 in groceries this time. Gas also has money left. I have been holding out. I desperately need a tank of gas, but I wanted to have some money for rollover, so I elected to wait until today to get gas so that it falls into this budget period and not last week's. So we officially have $60 to roll over from gas, which is not a bad payday. We are going to put $150 in here. So 50, 100, and then we'll do 140 and 150 total. So let's double check this. And we have 50, 100, 120, 140, 145, and 150. Gas is 170.5 right now in my area. And on the 1st of April, it's due to climb like 20 cents because of the carbon tax, which is absolutely stupid, honestly. So we're expecting to start paying close to $2 per liter now moving forward, I'm just assuming. So eating out was going to get 80. I did go out for breakfast, surprise, surprise. So we're gonna do $65 in there now instead. So we'll do 20, 40, 50, and then 15 to make 65. 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, and 65. Going into eating out, it has $15 in rollover. We're gonna throw that in the pile too. And we are almost done with our cash envelope wallet situation. However, When I got my nails done, because I initially had budgeted that out of pre-trip spending when I was gonna go down south, because a girl wants to look good when they go on vacation, I had budgeted that money towards my trip. I had saved up $500 for the whole thing, and it cost me $290 for both my mani-pedi, my eyebrows, and my hair. And so that was a significant savings of $210. I have had that cash just sitting in my wallet. Obviously, I've spent a fair amount of it, but we still have $105 here. And we are just gonna throw this into the rollover pot. So we'll figure out how much we have that is going towards the 100 envelopes. Bear with me. Let's get it sorted and get it counted up. All right, you ready to find out? We have 50, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 210, 220, 225, 230, and 235 going into the 100 envelope savings challenge today. So let's grab it and let's color off some numbers. I don't know why, owners, I said it that way. Look how stuffed this is already getting, guys. We have one stuffing today, and then later on this afternoon, I'm gonna be filming the bill swap. So we will get some of this bulk out of there because last time we had stuffed so many fives, it was crazy. And actually, I think instead of 235, what I might do is I'm gonna put $15 towards the IOU I had left myself last week in this alphabet savings challenge. If I can get it out. So I had a $15 IOU because I had colored off a yellow and that was worth 20, but I only had $5. So we're gonna throw 15 in there to make the 20 I owe this. And then the $15 I had actually budgeted for it, I will just add to my savings challenges when we get there. Okay, so this should be 220. I'm gonna count it one more time. 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10, and 20. Perfect. So we'll flip to the front to 100 envelope savings challenge. And we will color in enough envelopes to total $220. Let's do 94, which we round up to 95, and then we'll do 93, which we round up to 95 as well. And that leaves us with $30 to play with. So we will color in the 30 up here. And our board is starting to get a little bit more full, and that really makes me so happy. Throw this in here. And now in the 100 envelope challenge, we have 500, 600, 650, 700, 750, 800, 850, 870, 890, 910, 930, 950, 970, 990, 1010, 1030, 1050, 1070, 1090, $1,110. So you know what that means, guys. This placeholder is gonna be swapped out. We made some huge progress in there this month. So that absolutely is crazy exciting. And we're not done yet in our savings challenge binder for our regular cash stuffing. We owe some money to our monthly savings challenge, and we are going to be reallocating this money, so I will leave this out. For March, we ended up scratching 20 and 55 last time, so that means we're contributing $75. So 50, 70, We're gonna add that to the pot. And now, oh, why is that so crumpled, Carrie? Now we have 50, 100, 120, 125, and 130, which is $5 more than I thought was in here, so that could be worse. And what we are gonna do is we're just gonna set this off to the side. This is going into a different envelope down the road. So I'll set that right there. March is done, so we'll tuck it in the back, and we are gonna scratch off our first ones for April. I'm gonna take my D4 and we'll pick which ones those are that we scratch. So this is number 3. It's hard for you guys to see it, but it is 3. That was 3 again. But so what we'll do is we'll do 1, 2, 3 from 3. So we'll scratch these 2 here in the middle. So 30 and 20 is 50. That is what we will stuff next time. This challenge came from Benson and Budgets across the pond, and it's super cute. I am having so much fun with it. I definitely recommend. And that brings us to Save-Opoly. So this one we also do regularly. Last time we got add $50 to savings. So we're gonna take a 50 and throw it in. Save-Opoly, we are not counting. So we're just gonna roll for next go. And we got 1, so next time we're gonna save $35. We're just letting this one build up, and at the end of the year, we will see how much we have saved. With all of that done, we are into bills now. We are not putting anything in buffer. In here, we have 100, 200, 250, and 270. This will do for now. We are not adding anything to car payment, and this has $30. Cell phone is going to get 50 though, and it desperately needs unstuffed for this past month. I've already paid it, so there's 150 in here, but we will be taking most of that money in our unstuffing. Insurance is getting $95, so 50, 70, 90, and 5. We have 50, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, and 185 in insurance now. Power bill will get $110. So 110. 150, 200, 210, and 220. So that is now fully funded. 2. Subscriptions will get 10. And it has 20 now. TV internet is going to get $90. $50, $70, and $90, which makes it 50, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 260, and 265. But this one also does need to be unstuffed. And utilities, we are actually going to put a fair amount of money in here today. We're going to do 125. I don't know why I decided to put such a big amount in there, but I decided to, I think, get it off of my plate because I'm gonna have a car payment coming up that I haven't had in a while. I think that was the reasoning behind it. We have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 520, 540, 545, and 550. So this is now fully funded. This is my water sewer bill, which I pay in June, and that is nice to not have to worry about that moving forward. I apologize if you can hear my kiddo in the background. Distraction is the name of the game today because I have a story for you guys, but we'll wait a little bit on that. All right, savings. We're gonna start with emergency fund. This week it's getting $30, so 20 and 30. And now in here we have 1,000, 2,000, 2,500, 2,550, 2,570, 2,590, and $2,600 in my emergency fund. We will figure out what we're gonna stuff next time around. Take my D20. And it is 6. So we're gonna do $15 next stuffing. Nest egg is getting $5. This is just general savings for me. We have 100, 200, 300, 350, and 5, so 355. My parents are getting their usual 30. My dad has his consult with the doctor who did his surgery on the 3rd of April. So hopefully he'll have some good news for us regarding whether or not my dad needs to either go back to work or have chemo or radiation. We're obviously hoping that it's not the latter, but if it is, we will cross that bridge. So for them, we're gonna throw in $30. And once my dad starts working, they might be able to pay me back the money that I loaned them at the end of last year. But I'm not in a hurry for that. Whenever they can get to it, that will be fine because obviously they have so many responsibilities right now that it's crazy. So they have 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 220, 230, and 240. My TFSA is getting a fat lot of nothing right now, but it has $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $20, $40, $50, $8,050 in my TFSA at the moment. This is my short-term sinking fund binder. Everything in here today is getting $5. So adding 5 to buffer, we have 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Clothing is getting 5, so 10, 15, 20, 25. Electronics has 100, 150, 155, 160, 165, and 170. Health, I took all the money out of the bank and got it in cash where I had less than $100. Now there we're gonna do 5, 20, 40, 60, 80, 95. So next week we will fully fund this. I keep saying next week, but you guys know that I mean next stuffing when I say that. Because I get paid bi-weekly, I don't get paid every week. Miscellaneous is getting 5, so that's 25 in here. Planner supplies somehow got a little bit of a runaway spirit. I don't know what was up with that, but 5 for it too. So 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, and 65 in there. Special occasions is only getting 5. We're stuffing for my birthday now. I won't bother coloring in one of the spots on my birthday tracker, which is in the back here. because each spot is worth 10. Mother's Day is fully funded, so we have 20, 40, 50, 55, and 60 for that. And then, wait a minute. Oh yeah, there's another $10 in there. I was like, what? That doesn't make any sense, but this is the 10 for my birthday. So altogether we have 75. We should 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, and 75. Yes. Splurge, I spent every red cent in here. We're gonna start it out with $5. I don't even remember what I spent it on. I think I spent it on some books, because that's what I do. And stock up is getting 5. I keep like not taking all of the money out of the envelopes today, which brings that up to $50. And that is it for short-term sinking funds. So now we will move into my future binder. We're gonna do annual memberships first. Fireman's Lotto is empty. CIBC is gonna get $5 today. However, I usually stuff this in hopes that this money will take care of my annual fee on the off chance I don't earn enough cash back on that credit card to take care of the annual fee. My annual fee is $120, and for cash back, yesterday I was sitting at $104. So I am anticipating within like the next month to 2 months, we won't have to stuff annual fee and we can actually just like reallocate this money somewhere. But again, better be safe than sorry. I know it sounds like an extra step, but that's how we do it. So 20, 30, 35, and 40. So we will color in another one of these credit cards here. And y'all, I know you guys were screaming at me in my last video that my marker was down in there. This dumb girl could not see it. Could not. And then I was filming my saving challenges. I was almost at the end when I realized I was embarrassed. Your girl was embarrassed. So we have 20 in these two categories, or sorry, 40. Costco has 70, so that's 110. And Amazon is getting 5. So this is 20, 30, 35, and 40, which means so far in annual memberships, we have $150. Other and Plum Plus currently have nothing. So 150 is our grand total for annual memberships so far. Christmas is getting $20. We are putting the 20 in my niece's category, so this should fund her up, and it does. 20, 40, 50. So now my niece is fully funded at 50. Everyone else has nothing. Decor has nothing. Events and supplies has nothing. Fur Kids should have 10, and Parents has 10. So that's $20 cumulatively there. So 70. Sister-in-law has 50, and brother has 50. So we're at 170 in Christmas at the moment. Now, this money is gonna go to contingency plan. That's what I wanna do with it. We are going to stuff one category today, and that is TV. So we'll dig that one out. So combined, we now have this 5 I'm gonna wanna take back to the bank. You can believe it. So you have 50, 100, 150, 170, 175, and 180. And in here, I had said I was going to contribute another $10 to this category, but I might put it somewhere else because this one should be fully funded. 50, 100, 150, 170, and 180. Yes. So let's do that. Let us consider this one fully funded, and we'll put the other $10 I budgeted somewhere else. Let's do, let's do power bill for that. So power bill has 60. So 180 in TV, internet, cell phone, I believe has 95. Power bill now has 60. Subscriptions has 20. Insurance has 50 plus 20 is 70. Car payment has 20. Miscellaneous and 3 to 6 months has nothing. But mortgage has 680 in it. And utilities has 30. So now in 1 month ahead or contingency plan, we have $1,155 in here, which is not bad at all. My insurance, I'm hoping to figure out what that payment is going to settle in at once I get my new car, obviously, and I paid a month. Then I'll know what that total is going to look like. Because right now the number I'm paying is not actually reflective of what it will be moving forward. Polaris, the bad kid. He was the star of the video last time. He like absolutely stole the show in the savings challenge video. And everybody loves him. I love him, but boy, he is a menace. Sometimes I call him Dennis just because. But he went absolutely nuts the other night, and we were just like laying there, we were chilling, everything was fine, and then he like bit me, and because I wasn't expecting it, I did jump and my hand like flopped back. I was laying on the couch up against like the arm, so my couch like is like this, and then I have a side table right here, so my arm flopped back, knocked a lamp off of my side table. The lamp is broken, and I have a matching lamp on this side. I'm petty in the way that like I like my aesthetic a certain way. So now I have to sell that lamp and buy like 2 new ones because I can't not have matching lamps. I know that sounds absolutely stupid, but I have to go out later in the day and buy a new lamp. So he did cost me a little bit of money, and just because of that, the little pooper is only gonna get $5 today, and we're gonna put that in necessities. But he has 20, 25, and 30 in here. And honestly, I just bought him litter and he's good for his food. So next stuffing, I will give him more money. Yes, I know. So $30, I think I said. I've already forgotten. So 30 plus 30 is 60, and then in his emergencies he has $1,000, so $1,060 in Polaris because Vet Visits has nothing. And then taxes is gonna get $125. We're gonna throw that all into property tax. When my mother sends off my income tax for 2023 year, I'm gonna put that all in here too. So 120 plus 5. So now in property tax, we have 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 190, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, and 245. That's gonna bug me. Let's just throw an extra 5 in there to make 250, because we had budgeted that $15 for my IOU, and then I just used it out of rollover, so we had a little bit extra. So $250 in property tax. Income tax I think has 80, so $330 right now in taxes. And that is it for future binder. Last but not least, we are only going to be putting $10 into car maintenance today. We're going to throw that in deductible, which is right on the top, surprisingly. So 10. And now in here we have 100, 120, 130, 140, and 150 in deductible. We're aiming for 500. Fees has 100 for my license. Tires has 50, 70, 85 in here. And I'm not stuffing that this week because I don't know what I'm doing with that. I have a brand new set of winter tires I have to sell at this point, but it's a crappy time of year to even think about it. So I might have to sell those in the fall again. I don't know what I'll do, but this is on hold for at least this week. Service has, I think I added that already. Yeah, I would have had to. And then service has 350 in it. Detailing is fully funded at 300. A new car has 10,500. Means we have $11,485 in car maintenance right now. And I'm hoping that by the end of next month, I will have paid my down payment on my new car. Hilarious. Look, 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 look. Oh. Home maintenance is going to get $130. I thought it was over plowing, but with the 2 feet of snow that we got dumped like 4 or 5 days ago, I had to pay out an additional $70. I haven't done it yet, but I will. So I'll take another 100 out of the bank and just like have a little bit in cash. I might put the extra $30 to a different category here in household so that's still floating around in here. But just so that I don't have an odd number in seasonal right now, because it is all in the bank and that would annoy me to have most of it in the bank and some in cash. We're gonna start with renovations. We're gonna do $30 in here. This one needs thinned out so badly. So 20 and 30. So now in renovations we have 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 390, 400, 410, 20, 30, 40, 45, and 450 in renovations. In seasonal, we have 5, 6, 7, 800 right now in the bank. Home decor has 105, but we're adding 5 to make 110. No, we're not. That's a lie. I'm sorry. It's going to be 105, and I am going to end up spending most of that on my lamp, I believe, because lamps aren't cheap. Furniture is going to get $50. So 50, 100, 120, 125, and 130 now in furniture. Appliances is gonna get 50. And so it has 100, 200, 300, 350, so 400, 425 in appliances. Other is getting nothing, and it has $55 right now. So that means we have $1965 in here. So I was hoping to crack the $2,000 mark next month. Hopefully we will still be able to do that. Even if I spend money on lamps, we will see. Wanderlust, we are not getting any money put in there today. We have a fair bit. Let's go through and just count it really quickly, just so you guys know where we stand. Weekenders has 50, 70, 90, 110, 125 in weekenders. Spending has 125. Fun has 125. Dining has 250, I believe. Oh, we'll just do it this way because I screwed up. Pre-trip expenses, this says it has 500, but that's a lie. So that's empty. And miscellaneous has 200 for my passport. Flights and accommodations both do still have 1,000. So 2,000 in there means we have 2825 right now in trip spending or wanderlust. And that is it for this cash stuffing. I will see you guys in the next video, which is my savings challenges. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're having a lovely week. I hope your weekend goes well. Leave down below what you're planning to do in the comments, please and thank you. And I will see you when I see you. Bye, YouTube.